If you want to be rich, stop doing this. You're not broke because of your income. You're broke because of your habits. We have everything we need to be successful in our 20s. We have the energy, we have the time, we have the opportunity. But there are some things that we do in our day-to-day that are keeping us poor. I'm going to share with you 5 things that you need to stop doing today so you can start building your wealth. Hey winners, it's me. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all things money. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you've been subscribed, girl, we are so close to a milestone. So please make sure you keep subscribing and following along because it would mean the world to me. The first thing that you have to stop doing if you want to get out of poverty is stop spending more than you make. This is so simple, yet so hard to do. The reason why it's so hard is because, let's face it, we were never taught in school how to manage our money. And now society makes it very easy for us to spend more than we have. There are so many sales, so many credit card points, so many promotions going on all the time. It's really easy for us to buy into things that we don't need and that don't serve us. And then when we go on vacation, we want to book that Airbnb. We want to go to that restaurant. We want to take those Ubers. But at the end of the day, you need to remember that every dollar that you spend is a dollar that you will never see again. It's gone. You can't get that dollar back. When you go to work, you work hard, you earn your money. You're putting in the hours. But once you spend that money, you cannot get it back. So you need to be mindful of every single purchase that you're making and ask yourself, does this bring me value? Does this help me build my wealth? Or am I just spending this money because I feel like it's going to make me happy right now? Number 2, stop procrastinating. Procrastination is the thief of time and money. You know what I say, what I tell myself every single morning when I wake up is today is the tomorrow that you worried about yesterday. We worry so much about what's going to happen in the future. Like, oh my God, what if I lose my job? What if I can't pay my bills? What if I get sick? And then we actually let that fear of the future dictate what we do today. When you're procrastinating, you're allowing fear to paralyze you. You're allowing fear to hold you back from taking action, and you need to realize that if you keep doing that, you're going to continue to live in poverty. So instead of worrying about the future, focus on the present moment. Focus on the things that you can control. Yes, we do need to plan for the future, but there is a difference between planning and procrastinating. Planning is when you sit down and you actually do the work. Procrastinating is when you keep putting things off and you keep telling yourself, I'll do it later, do it later, do it later. Don't do that. Get things done now. Automate your finances, automate your savings, pay yourself first. Make sure you have an emergency fund. Prepare for the future while you're also enjoying your present. It's not either or. Number 3, stop being in a constant state of comparison. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop looking at their lifestyle. Stop looking at what they have, what they're doing, where they're going. And honestly, even stop comparing your journey to mine. I always try to put disclaimers before I talk about numbers. It's because everyone's journey is different. You need to focus on your own path. You need to focus on your own goals. Comparing yourself to others is only going to breed discontentment. You're either going to feel less than or feel like you need to compete. And at the end of the day, you're wasting so much valuable time and energy that could be spent on building your own empire. Focus on your own growth. Focus on what you have and be grateful for it. I promise you, if you focus on what you have and you're grateful for it, more blessings will come your way. Also, stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. We only show the best parts of our lives online. We don't really share the bad stuff. So when you're looking at social media, you're only seeing a small portion of someone's life. You're not seeing what's really going on. So please stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's journey is different. You need to focus on your own path. Number 4, stop expecting things to happen overnight. Nothing good came easy. Overnight success is a myth. Nothing worth having comes easy. And honestly, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Success takes time. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, Consistency. Nothing worth having comes easy, so you need to have patience. You need to trust the process, and above all, you need to keep going even when you don't see results immediately. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to stay committed to your goals, stay focused on your vision, and most importantly, stay patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your wealth. So don't expect things to happen overnight. Instead, focus on taking small steps every single day that will move you closer to your long-term goals. And finally, the last thing that you need to stop doing if you want to get out of poverty is stop being lazy. And I say this with love, of course. I know you're not lazy, but we all have moments in our lives where we're lazy. We just want to lay around. We don't want to do anything. But you need to understand that if you want to build wealth, you cannot be lazy. You need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent. You need to build good habits and stick to them. I know this sounds easier said than done, but trust me, it's possible. It's really easy to replace bad habits with good ones. Start by identifying the bad habits that are holding you back. For example, maybe you're spending too much money. Maybe you're procrastinating a lot. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other people. Once you've identified those bad habits, you need to develop a plan to replace them with good ones. For example, if you're spending too much money, create a budget and track your expenses. If you're procrastinating, set deadlines for yourself and hold yourself accountable. If you're comparing yourself to other people, focus on your own goals and celebrate your own successes. In conclusion, getting out of poverty is not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, how much you invest, and how much you grow that money. So please stop doing these 5 things that are keeping you poor. Change your habits and change your life. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.